Twitter.
Hello, YouTube and Periscope.
Yes, welcome to L&D Show, guys. I am your girl, Lala.
I'm Devontae.
And I'm T.
And
And
y'all see,
guys,
Diz is not
sorry.
here tonight, unfortunately. Yes.
Yes, Diz isn't here tonight, guys. But unfortunately, guys, if I know that we're experiencing technical difficulties, but if y'all hear it or whatever, it's a little echo. We're trying to work things out, but just bear with us, stick with us, because it's going to be another great show tonight. And sorry we
Yeah.
weren't here for the past, what, 2 weeks?
It,
But
you're about to,
Okay.
yeah. It's been a little
yes,
difficult.
yes.
It's a bit difficult.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, starting off with Tamika, how have you been for the past 2 weeks?
I've been okay. A lot of relaxing and just getting back to self. You know,
Yes.
I took some time to me. I started going to another church, so
Okay.
big
Okay.
ups to that. Happy with
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
How was that?
Um, but yeah, other than that, nothing much. It's good. It's good. A lot of love, a lot of hugs and understanding and acceptance. So yeah, it's just, I love it.
Well,
Love
that's a
it.
great thing. That's a great thing. Devontae, how about yourself?
It's been an interesting few weeks. Um,
Do tell.
Now, I wish I could say it's been all good and interesting, but unfortunately, it's been kind of back death in the family. Um, you know, the only interesting thing that's kind of happened is I started talking to a new person, but I think that's kind of coming to an end. We'll talk about that on another show because I have to ask everyone a question related to it. So don't want to get off track tonight with this, but we'll definitely talk about that on another show because it's an interesting topic. So
Okay.
yeah. How about you, Lala? How's your last few weeks been?
Stressful, working, all that good stuff, bad stuff. No, for real though. Just been dealing with a lot with myself and everything. So I don't know if I'm falling into like a little depression, if you will. I don't know
Uh-uh.
what it is,
We
but
don't claim it.
we don't claim that. Okay, okay,
We don't
okay,
claim it.
Candyman. Okay, Candyman. But yeah, I don't know like what's been going on with me, but I just been to myself lately and just been trying to figure things out, figure where my life is right now, and figure where where I'm going, where I'm headed, and everything like that. So hopefully everything will get better. But
Well, I see, touching and agreeing with you.
yes,
You will come out of this slump that you're in. You're coming out of the slump that you're in right now.
absolutely, absolutely,
So no more of that.
no more,
Okay?
no more.
And don't speak that. Be mindful of what you speak in the atmosphere. The
Yes,
enemy's mind is a sponge and he uses that against us each and every time. So we have to be
Man,
very mindful of the things that we speak.
I
man,
So,
like that.
you know.
We'll do, we'll do, we'll do. Well,
Well,
guys, we don't want to bring you guys down or anything like that, but we do have two things we want to touch on before we actually start the show. Devontae, did you want to?
yes. Before we start the show, we want to send our prayers and thoughts and condolences to the families of Nikki Leaks. She recently lost her husband, Greg Leaks, to his battle with colon cancer. And unfortunately, Michael K. Williams, who was known for The Wire, was found deceased in his New York apartment, in the last few days. So we want to send our prayers and condolences to his family and close friends. You are all definitely in our thoughts and prayers from us here at the L&D show. We're praying with you. We pray that the Lord gives you strength, to get through, this time. It's never easy to lose someone, but we all have our time here on earth. We all have to return to the Master. So we do pray that you find you know con- you find peace with the Lord. All right.
Amen.
Amen to that. Well, guys, moving on, let's jump into this show because it is going to be another great show tonight. Yes, it is.
Exactly.
Yes, it is. So, who do we have up first? Who are we talking about?
So Lil Nas X has been in the media quite a bit here lately. Devontae, what's going on with your boy?
Well, once again, Lil Nas X is making headways in the media, just like he was, pretty much when he released Monterio, Call Me by Your Name, and Industry Baby, with all the controversy, and with those sneakers where he so-called had a drop of blood in it. Well, now it's this baby bump where he's releasing his album that's actually been in the making for a year. He said it's actually been done, but because of the pandemic, he's been able to release it, and finally is able to release it as the pandemic is slowing down. And he said actually this baby bump thing was not his idea per se, it was his stylist. He said that he had watched Megan Thee Stallion's, let me see what it said. He said he had watched Megan Thee Stallion's video. Uh, yeah, what did she say? What did he say it was? I'm sorry, y'all. I had it right here. Oh, dollar sign slime. And he got the idea from that, and then he called his stylist, and she said, it's like you're a baby, and you should do a pregnancy photo shoot. And he said, you know what? That's a great idea. It's like it's all coming whole, and
That was
that's
a
what the
dumb
idea came
idea.
from.
That was a dumb
He loved it.
idea.
He loved
Okay,
it.
so my
You
thing with
didn't
all
like
these
it?
antics.
You like it?
No, I didn't like it. No,
Are
I
you
don't like
I
it.
serious?
loved it.
I'm
I loved it.
serious. I'm serious. I don't like it. I don't
I
like it
was not
because
expecting that.
But see,
it's like
he was
he's
like
pulling
he was
out
like
all
because
these.
he was like the main reason why it was such a great idea is because his album has actually been finished for over a year and was not able to release it for a whole year. So it was like he was truly giving birth to this album. He was able to actually release it. He's been holding it for a year, like women do with a baby.
He could have been
So
released it. He could have been released it during the
well,
pandemic,
okay,
and then
you've been
came
in
up
the
with
industry
another.
and everything. You know how things take a back seat to a lot of things. Oh, well, we're gonna put this off.
Yes.
Of
We're
course.
gonna hold off on this 3 more days. Kind of like with Kanye. I mean, well, I don't know what's going on with Kanye, but however, Kanye kept pushing his stuff off and off and off and off, kept needing more and more money. But that's a different story. But here we go with Lil Nas X, and I mean he's ready to release, and he has his stuff in line, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna do this big promotion. I'm gonna let y'all know it's time.
And
Here's
what
my
if it?
baby.
And then what if it's time for the release and it just flops because it's like this is what we've been waiting for. Like you could have put this shit
Well,
out a good minute.
in his defense, because y'all know I love Little Nas X.
Mhm.
I mean, don't
Huge
get me wrong.
fan,
I like
babe.
Lil Nas X
Love
too, but his
you.
antics.
But he did say that his label placed him on hold when he was going through all of the legal proceedings, all of those legal things that he was going through with Nike, and when it came to all these lovely Christian folks. He was going through a lot, and the label told him you got to sit back for a minute. And when that time comes, you can do what you do. But like Devontae said, it wasn't even his idea. He was just
It
going
was his
with
stylist idea for the baby thing.
right.
And here's my thing with that. With the sneaker thing, he got so much pushback. It was so, oh my God, why would you do that? But then Tony Hawk turns around, who's a white man, and he puts a whole pint of his blood into paint and paints some skateboards. And the world's like, "Oh my god, I want it!"
What was
But
I
he
at? I
can't.
must have been underneath the rock.
He did a whole press release. Whole press release. He's sitting here in the middle of the floor, with his blood drained into paint. And then they painted some skateboards because he pretty much has his own, label and everything as well, where he releases his own skateboard. So people are
That's
buying
gross.
skateboards with his paint, with his blood painted into it. But in
That's
Lil
gross.
Nas X was in the midst of this as well, where he said, "Oh, he tweaking."
Well, I don't even think that the stylist is original because back in the 80s, this was already done, with the Cosby Show when all the
That
other
it
men were
was.
pregnant on the show. So, I
Hmm.
mean, like, this is not new. It's not new.
I
And of
mean,
course, Beyonce, of course, has did something similar, right?
mm,
And
But she
during
was
her
giving birth to a real
pregnancy.
baby.
but see, and that's the
Birth to
thing
a real baby,
though.
of course, but you know that's why I say I don't think that the stylist was original with this. They could have did a totally new concept with this thing. I just think that once this is released, I think that everybody's gonna be so hyped up to only be let down with the music, because nowadays music is so freaking watered down, especially when people get so commercial. When people get commercial,
Yeah.
music gets watered down. So I don't think that Little Nas X um, album isn't gonna be like. Of course, nobody wants to put out the same album as they did last time. But at the end of the day, like I said, a lot of these artists, when they get commercial, they get watered down.
Mhm. And
So
I agree.
it's
I
like,
agree with that. I mean, but see, like I
Well,
said,
the ones that he done let out now, I like all of them.
mhm.
The
But
ones
see,
that are out now. I can
another
listen
thing
to.
is when a straight man does it, when a white man does it, it's perfectly fine. Arnold Schwarzenegger, for one, he did a whole movie. He did Junior. Nobody saw nothing wrong with it.
I've
His
never
career
seen
took
this
off.
movie. I've never seen this movie before.
But his career, I
I,
mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger has done so many different movies and done so many different types of characters and everything. I mean, and it's like I said, when a white person does it, when a straight person does it, I mean, Martin has done Shanae, which is a woman.
It's not
Martin,
mm-hmm.
even it's not even about that. It's just the fact his antics. He has so many antics, and it's like, what you gonna do next? Then you come out with this, right here, and it's just like, okay, dude, like, we get it, we get it. You got an album you about to put out or whatever. Just drop the shit. Do like
I
Beyonce do.
mean, I
Just
do, I
surprise
do agree
us with the album,
that
but
I
they
it's
can't
like
do
two
that
in
because
the
they're
morning.
not
we
Beyonce.
probably need to get back to, you know, the 80s and 90s way where, they just release the album. You might have
PTX
Right.
series. Yeah.
party or something. I do agree with that. However, here in this part of the 2000s, it is about the antics. It is about how hype you can get it. I mean,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
how big it's going to be and everything. I mean, that it goes back to, like I said, where we had like 106 in Park, and we had VH1. And he's like, "Oh my God, I heard that song, and now I want now I want the album, I want the CD and everything." It's not like that anymore. So if you're not putting your music out the way that Lil Nas X is putting it out like now, like he's doing, it's gonna be like, "Oh, I mean, I didn't even know that you had something coming out." You
Well,
know,
I mean, hell. I mean, Little Nas X is very Lizzo ish. And I have to give credit where credit is due because I did hear Claudia Jordan from um, um, TGIF with Funky Dineva and Al Reynolds. Reynolds?
mm-hmm.
Al, whatever his name is. I did hear that from her, and I did agree with Claudia Jordan when she said it. I was like, yeah, she do. Well, he is very Lizzo esque, as what she said. And speaking of TGIF, didn't they watch our show and take some shit from our show?
I was just about to say that. I
Funky
mean,
Dineva.
there was something that fucking Dineva said, that reminded us of something that we said, and I think it was something along the lines
Oh,
of
Respucia going down the slide.
Respucia
You want to
was
see
on that
how a
spot.
bitch go down the slide. And we did it
Uh-huh.
first.
We
We
did it
did it first.
first.
So, Funky, we need for you to go ahead and credit us with that because we know you're watching our show. And that's nothing wrong with that. But just credit where you got the shit from because it wasn't really,
Can we
it
all
wasn't
eat, please?
originally yours, okay?
Listen, that's all we saying.
Can we
That's
all
all we
eat,
saying.
please?
You know, if you watching, just say where you got it from. Don't make it seem like
Just say where you got it
Hello.
from.
yours. We're not mad at
Like,
you. We
comment,
say
subscribe.
you.
Like,
Right.
comment,
Come
subscribe.
on over
In
here.
that order.
All right.
Exactly. Exactly. What we got
Moving right
next, y'all?
along.
Oh wait, before we move on to next, make sure you guys are subscribing to our channel. Hey, Miss Jackson, I'm about to pull up. I haven't made it back yet. Hey, boo. Hey. So look, make sure you guys are subscribing to our channel. Make sure you are liking our content and commenting because that means so much to us. The little things means so much to all of us. So make
It
sure you guys are
does.
doing that because our show it needs to get picked up like real talk. It needs to be bigger than what it is, especially after 4 years. So make sure you guys do that for us. We would love you in advance for it. What do we have next, guys?
So, Trick Daddy,
Mm,
baby.
that hot mess.
You know, I just, I don't know. Do we have what he said
Oh, we have
exactly?
what
So
he
the
said,
people
honey. I'm glad you
I
asked.
I, I can't even, I can't even got
Well,
my
is Eat Booty
straw
Gang still in
because
effect? Well, I started. I built. I'm building. I'm building up
You
the.
franchising?
So it's the Eat a Booty Gang. I'm building the franchise up now. Now I'm getting the women to support the Eat a Booty Gang.
Wait. Come on, Tom.
Wait, who is it?
Wait, when you say women to support the Eat Booty Gang, you
Yeah.
saying women is eating the booty?
Yeah, women
Oh,
eat the
come on.
booty too.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know whether to make noise for that or not.
Yeah, I get 8 out.
Wait, what? What champagne?
I get 8 out. Hey, listen, man. Check this
All
out.
right, Trick, you don't have your legs in the air, though.
It depends.
We don't need to think about it like that, bro.
That's just disgusting. I don't want to think about him having his legs
wait a
up.
whole minute. He
Cassandra,
said that
yes.
it depends. It depends. Him having his legs up completely depends on what. What does it
What if it
depend
was
on?
like a whole bunch of taco meat down there? What if the
listen.
lady what's the lady pour her lips back and there's like strings attached to it?
Bruh.
That's just disgusting. Devontae, why you froze like that though?
Goodbye. Devontae was like,
like like she just pull her lips back and there's just strings just attached to it. That's just just
listen, Trick Daddy like it have been a bomb like 3-4 times already.
oh goodness.
Man, there's somebody going down on him. Look,
That's just nasty that he would even say that. Like, I mean, he just really told the world that he gets 8 out. But you know what? Brian Pumper, he gets 8 out as well. Brian Pumper does too.
but Brian Pumper was good.
DJ Khaled,
oh,
Khaled, he gets 8 out as well. So I mean,
you know, DJ Khaled should really slow down because if he gets that kind of pleasure and you don't do the same for your wife, how rude are you? Because he said he don't do that.
Well, you know what? I have heard some women say the same thing that they don't do that, but they expect their man to do it. And then I've heard it vice versa, where there's men who expect it, but they don't do it, and I just be like, that ain't fair. This is not fair.
And you know what?
No,
I
I
hate to. Can I say something though? We know. I'm not gonna say the name, but I don't know who I'm talking about when I say this. We know somebody who likes to get their penis sucked, but they don't like sucking penises.
And that ain't fair.
Y'all know this person, right? Y'all know this
Mhm.
person
Well, see, he claims. That's what he claims.
that he
But
have a
we all
we
know
don't.
bad
that he
reflex.
got that got 30,000. Because them throat muscles, they didn't get there by themselves.
Those things. So what you say, Marquise? Those
My
things are
God,
moisturized.
Uh,
Those things are moisturized,
look,
you
it
know
Marquise.
stay moisturized.
what?
It stay moisturized. It
You
stay moisturized.
know what?
Oh my
The
goodness.
thing
Hey,
you some things should
Cassandra.
just remain private. So point blank and period. At the end of the day, now I know Joy done ate his behind. And I don't need to know that. Now I
Look,
can't look at Joy the same. You eat booty. You eat all the
look.
booty. And you eat that kind of booty. You ate his booty.
And I got a feeling he
His
don't even
face
show
looks like a booty.
before. No, he just came from the studio or playing basketball that he ain't probably that good at, and then
And
just
just
said, "I want to
nasty.
get nasty."
And just,
Dinkleberries.
I can't. I can't. Do y'all like to get ate out? Do y'all like to get ate out? Put your comments over here. I want to see those. Put your comments. Do you like to get ate
I
out,
thought you was
or do
talking to
you
us. I was
prefer
going
to,
to say
or do you
absolutely.
prefer to eat
I mean, here's the thing.
out?
I'm not
You
a,
know
this
what?
here,
Tamika,
this
shut up. You're
thing.
so silly.
I'm not opposed to it, but you best believe I'm gonna make sure I'm getting clean.
Yeah. So Devontae, you do eat people out?
Of course.
Okay, Tamika.
But you ain't walking around eating out nobody that look like Trick Daddy.
No, like I said, like Trick did like you done been embalmed 3 times. Listen, there was a guy who wanted to talk to me, and he already like he was laying in a casket. And I said, "Well, you are like you like,
Uh-uh.
yes, Trick Daddy and this guy both look like they're already dead. You cannot tell me Trick Daddy don't like he's been embalmed. Look at Trick Daddy's face. Don't look like he already dead.
Well,
Look at Trick Daddy's face. That's right.
his
Well,
music career is
let's
dead.
he does have lupus. So
Oh, he does. He does.
let's
Okay.
be
My bad.
graceful.
Okay. My
Mm-mm.
But
bad.
still.
Sorry.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
And then he's very,
Um,
very open about how he likes younger women. He doesn't want a woman
they,
his
they,
age. Now, mind you,
they think
how
they
old
get
is Trick
away
Daddy? He has to be close to 50 by now.
close to
But
50.
Close to 50. But when this
nevertheless,
story,
you want someone in their 20s.
Des said, and diabetic. Hey, Des. Now listen. When this story was first put out, I think it's his ex-wife. She said, "Not me." She said she wasn't the
Oh,
one that was
so
eating.
Joy saying I ain't ate nobody's
She
booty.
said she wasn't eating them out.
But see,
Okay.
you know what? I didn't think Joyce would, or Joy, whatever her name is. See, his thing. I feel like she always been old school. So they ain't something they did back in the day because they didn't talk about it.
And she's too pretty for that.
Mm-mm.
When I
Plus,
saw that she was with him, I was like, oh, Joy.
mm-mm,
Ugh.
What is it, girl? Because you are gorgeous. Your skin tone, everything.
mm-mm.
My goodness. My goodness.
I
So if
wonder
there
what
was
it is
any
even.
person that y'all could eat out, who would it be? Well, I know Tamika, you're married, so Devontae, if there was anybody that you could eat out, who would it be?
Huh?
Anybody. Like celebrity
Huh?
wise.
Celebrity
Let's
wise.
not Hey Tina. Let's not do people, but let's just do celebrities.
Humans that we can touch.
Yeah.
Celebrities. Ooh, Lord.
Would you do
Ooh.
would you do Drake?
No.
Okay.
Mr. Jordan.
Who?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you talking
Who?
about Michael B. Jordan?
I can be Jordan.
Really?
You would eat his booty?
Michael B. Jordan? Shit. Okay.
I would tell the room with
It
Michael
got
B. Jordan.
hot. It got
I would
hot.
tell the room with Michael B. Jordan. You know why? Because it's not even that he just look good. It's because Michael got morals, and I want to relieve him of the morals.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Michael B. Jordan, if you are watching, if you've ever never had that experience,
Devontae wanted to live
Devontae
that
is willing to
life.
give it to you. He's
Look
willing
at
for you to
Lala.
have that
Look at Lala.
experience
Look at
by
Lala.
him.
Look at Lala.
And Lala wants to watch.
What about you,
Oh,
Lala?
hell
Look
no.
at you,
Dads
Lala.
want to watch.
But neither one of y'all will.
Dad, oh, I miss my dad. Dads would watch. Dads would
Dads would
definitely watch.
watch.
You
Hey,
will not. As a
Bettina.
matter of fact, I wouldn't
Hey,
even tell
everybody
Des
that's
that I even
watching.
did it. I wouldn't tell Des that I did. I wouldn't tell her the day, the time, the year, the second,
You
the anything.
wouldn't let my baby in.
Mm-mm.
Dads
You
would
know
be so
why?
Let him
mad.
sit.
No. You know why?
Let him
I
sit.
can tell you why. Lala can definitely tell you because if I let Des know, Des like, that time that you had did that thing with Michael B.
I told
Jordan,
you.
and then you had your hand like this, your leg was like
You
this,
can't
and
tell it
you
nowadays.
mm,
See,
Dad
don't be
said
breaking the
that he
code,
would
Des.
record. Dad said that he would record, honey.
see?
Oh wait, hold on. Where is it at? There it is. They moving so fast. There it is.
Mm-hmm,
Dad said that he would record, honey.
Oh,
Look at that. I
Des.
would record.
See, you
mm-hmm.
done ruined your chance to watch.
Oh
See,
nasty ass. Oh
Nasty like that.
nasty
you know
ass.
you gotta sign a non-disclosures when you messing
Mhm.
with Devontae.
I wouldn't tell Des anything. I want to
Well,
know who Lala would do.
my thing is, I don't
Yeah,
eat.
la la.
I don't eat. But what I will do is when I'm licking the balls, I will make my tongue go to that hole and lick the hole, and then I will
But
go
who
back
would you
and
do that
suck the
to?
balls. My boyfriend Travis.
No, 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 no. Celebrity wise.
Huh?
Celebrity wise.
Celebrity wise? Celebrity
You ain't
wise.
married, so celebrity wise.
So you be
Celebrity
fantasizing
wise?
about?
Um, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. Omarion.
Really?
You know what? When I saw Omarion on Love and Hip Hop, I was like, okay, beard.
Yeah, Omarion. I was.
See, reason why she could wear
Omarion
that
and
is
Bow
because she had the
Wow.
comedian.
Omarion and Bow Wow. Yes.
Then your age group, so I can see that.
And now, wow.
And Bow Wow. I want a whole sandwich with them. I
Uh,
want to be in between. Or they could just nut on my
What
face.
about Justin Timberlake?
No. No.
No.
She never forgave Justin Timberlake.
No.
You said
Just
what?
like
What he did to
just
Jamie.
like she never forgave one of the people that we're going to talk about tonight.
Hey, money.
She never forgave Justin Timberlake.
Speaking of forgiving, have y'all seen the Cinderella movie?
Oh, hell no.
I
And I don't
watched
want
it.
to.
I watched it, and I took notes.
I don't want to. I don't care
Lala,
for. I
did
don't
you
care for
watch the
people that's
movie?
in it, except for Billy
La-
Porter and Billy Porter. Go ahead, Tamika. I'm sorry. Just go ahead.
What, you did you? Lala, you didn't watch the movie.
I don't care for Camila, so no.
Okay, sis. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop messing with you.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna stop messing with you.
Oh, you
But
should.
on Cinderella, Camila. Did I say her name right?
Yeah,
Camilla.
Camila. Camila.
Camila.
Mm-hmm.
Camila, sis, baby girl. Listen, it takes some real powerful lungs to be able to pull off Cinderella. And I mean lungs like Brandy. to handle that. Baby girl screamed the entire time.
Oh,
Listen, the whole movie, I don't know, like I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. The best part of the movie was Billy Porter.
oh,
That was the
I
best part of the movie. Billy Porter fed me exactly what I was hungry for in his little 10 minutes of the movie, if
10
that much.
minutes.
10 minutes.
So he
Listen,
never came
I
back
don't want to give
to.
any spoilers, but shame on you if you haven't seen this yet and it's a spoiler to you. But he really gave me the essence of Whitney. Almost like he tried to channel his inner Whitney for this role. Like I'm this little kid who's watched Whitney Houston while growing up and I get the opportunity to be Whitney Houston. So he took advantage of that and made the best of his part. His part was the best part of the movie. Like
I
the
agree with that.
style.
I do agree
I
that
just
Billy was the best
Unloaded.
part of the movie.
yeah.
Um, However, I still feel like they didn't do Billy's part justice.
Maybe they just needed him to sell the movie. Maybe they just needed him to sell the movie.
You know what? And the reason why I say that is because of this. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put the disclaimer right here. If you don't want to hear my part, go ahead and speed it up because I'm about to definitely spill some beans. Um, reason why I say they didn't do Billy's part justice is because when you say he channeled his inner Whitney, Whitney opened the movie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
Billy
yeah.
didn't open the movie. Yeah, he had his part in the beginning of the movie, and he had his voice at the end of the movie, but he didn't close the movie like Whitney did. Um,
Yeah.
on top of that, he was born from a darn insect.
Yeah, the lesson in that was good though. Now, the lessons in the movie was very, very good.
And
Like, they taught being good to others and what happens when you're good to others. Because, like Devontae said, he came to us as an insect. He was a caterpillar
yes,
initially
yes,
and blossomed into this butterfly
butterfly
who she saved from a spider.
was
It
spider.
was something very simple. It was something very simple, but it just shows the little things that you do for others goes a very, very long way. Because she saved the caterpillar, he was able to go into the butterfly. And another lesson that I saw in the movie was empowerment of women. Women
Our
actually saying, I'm
yes,
not going to follow
yes,
behind this
a
man or
man
female, whoever you choose to be with. I'm not
that
going to follow behind this. I'm going to follow
definitely
my goals and dreams. I'm going to live out my dreams and my goals. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I thought that was powerful as
yes.
all get out.
That was one of the big notes that I took. I said this movie definitely focused on women's rights and women's
Yeah,
growth.
absolutely.
I said so. That's one of the bigger things that I definitely got from this movie. So much so, and like I said, disclaimer, speed past my part. So much so that instead of a marriage, there became a queen instead of a prince and queen.
Yeah. So that he was able to live the life the right way, the sister was able to take over as king. And she wanted it anyway because she wanted to make changes the right way, is what she said. And at the very end of it, before giving her the throne, the mom stood up to the king. So
Mhm.
it was a lot of
Women
empowerment of women, standing up for yourselves and believing in yourself.
Well, I have to tell you
Tell me,
something.
Tamika, let me, because I know a lot of people
Mhm.
can't really answer this question because you didn't watch it.
Of course,
But
I'm not gonna watch it. It's
were
trash.
you thrown back a bit about the stepmother and how she
You
pretty much?
know, I I wasn't surprised. Let's put it that way. Because how the movie was going anyway, I wasn't surprised at how her attitude was going to be towards Cinderella or how it was towards Cinderella. I do like how they flipped the script a little bit. And at the end, she showed love and grace either way. Even though you treat me like this, I'm going to show you love and grace. And that love brought love out of her. And they then, meshed well and got together. But I wasn't surprised. I wasn't. I knew they were going to have to do something like just like they did with Cruella. They had to do something to flip it to make this seem like this is not the same Cinderella. They remade Cinderella like 8 times. What more can you? So much so to the point where if you really pay attention, Cinderella. I mean, well, Coming to America is like the male version of Cinderella. In this case, Hakeem is Cinderella, but in living the lavish life. You know what I mean? So they've remade this a dozen times. So this time around, they had to do something different. The soundtrack is going to be lit. It's a whole cover album, of course. They went through and sung songs from every artist in the
Um,
last 2-3 years.
oh
It was
no,
pretty dope, though. I have to give it to them.
they went back more than 2 3 years. They went back at least. I want to
Rhythm Nation.
They started off with Rhythm Nation. That's what opened the movie. One of the songs that opened the movie was Rhythm Nation. I don't know how Lala feels about that because I know
I bet it was trash. I bet it was
I
trash.
was like I
Oh, yeah,
know
that movie was garbage.
I said Lala, I know you might be how I am with Michael because I don't like covers of anything with Michael. So I know you might be the same way with Janet. So, but
I'm just
pretty much it was.
saying that all I'm
Shouldn't be
saying
covered.
is can't nobody ever do it better because this was the best Cinderella hands down. That was the best
And I agree.
Cinderella hands
I agree.
down.
I do agree. I do agree.
Okay, that
Oh,
was the
and I miss
best
it.
Cinderella.
Oh,
I do agree. Now, you know what? Okay. Speaking of this Cinderella, Tamika, let me ask you a question. Now, I did love the dress that she wore to the ball, but
okay, okay.
when you just put it with the hair,
I was disgusted with the hair and the
because I
way
was
they
like,
decided to pull it up on her head. Like the style of the dress didn't call for the style of her hair. I don't know who the stylist was on the movie. Whoever it was, they missed the mark. They really did.
I was
They really
like,
missed the
okay,
mark.
I'm loving the dress, I love the shoes, but where's the hair?
Yo,
Where
we
I
did
said I see like a few clips or something for the hair. Like, where is my
your volume, the body, like
the? I'm like, all I see is this one big French
the
braid.
volume.
You got this one big French
Where's
braid.
that?
But I said, you got a girl who's bald headed showing you up.
Hello. And they was looking so good. The ladies that they chose to have in the movies to play the queens that were up for grabs, to for lack of better words, they were very beautiful women, and I'm sure it felt good for other little girls to see people who look like them
Mhm.
on television to have hope to move forward.
Well,
What do
But
you think
yeah,
Salt and Pepper would
isn't there a
say? And
Cinderella
what do you
for
think Salt and Pepper and Bob
each?
would say to them singing "What a Man"?
mhm. Um, Well, just like on they were invited on Coming
Coming
to
to America.
America, the second one.
But they actually did it.
So
I mean, they
I
actually covered
don't
the song.
know.
They
But
That's
actually
a
covered
good
the song
I
question. How y'all
themselves.
feel about that? Dawn, how do you feel about them using that at the beginning of Cinderella? I mean, well, not at the beginning, but the
At the
young ladies,
ball.
the queens at the ball. How do you feel, Dawn, about them using that? Did you
and you
get
know what? I don't know if
noticed?
Dawn. I don't even know if Dawn probably watched it or not. I don't. I don't want to be disrespectful and ask her like, "Hey, what do you think about Cinderella, the new Cinderella?" She probably hasn't
Mm.
seen it yet because she has her own projects coming out. And shout out to Dawn. Go to her Instagram right now and see what she has posted because you are
Don,
gonna
we love
be
you.
in total shock. Dawn Robinson has something for everybody coming very, very soon. So make sure you go to her Instagram right now and check it out. Make sure you like it and tell her that the L&D show sent you to her Instagram. She know who we are, Will.
But yeah, that's all I got for Cindy.
The concept of the movie I enjoyed overall. The movie itself, it was one of those hit or miss movies, depending on who you are. Um, the sound, it was just a soundtrack for me that I was just like,
Maybe
because
if they got a different Cinderella.
it wasn't even that for me. It wasn't even the Cinderella because one, like you said, Cinderella has been done so many times that whoever plays Cinderella doesn't even really matter to me. Um,
Mhm.
but the soundtrack itself, it was like they were trying to make a point with each scene, and that was the thing for me. I was like, okay, I'm not.
Most movies
Okay.
nowadays, they preach to us so much to we lose interest in the movie because they're trying to push
Mhm.
this message across, and it's like we get it, we got it. Okay, we get the message.
Yeah.
Let's, entertain me, please.
Move
That's what I
along.
want from you. I got the message. Entertain me.
And that's
Right.
how this particular version of Cinderella was. It was very preachy. It was very, very preachy,
It
like
was.
trying to hammer the message into your head. Like, have your own voice. Don't stay on your own path. Don't let anyone choose for you. Uh, Stay with love. Love is beautiful. Things of that nature. Like, and it was very, very preachy. So I mean, like I said, the
Yeah.
overall concept of the movie I like, but it was like individual scenes. And I ain't gonna lie, I did not like.
Yeah.
I ain't like the Prince. I ain't gonna lie. I don't. The Prince was not good for
No.
me. I ain't like the Prince.
Well, I am never gonna see this movie,
I
so
ain't like
I
the
don't even
Prince.
care. So
Of
Yeah. I
every
mean, I
I
won't
will
watch it for
say
a
they
second
they
fast
time.
chose,
forwarded to
they
Billy
chose a
Porter's.
Prince that was extremely whitewashed.
Well, the people that told me about it, they just said that, and Simone Sweets too. She told me about it that they just fast forwarded to Billy Porter's
Pretty
part,
Porter,
and then they was
really?
disappointed that he had such a small part in this
And
movie.
Yeah.
that's why
And they was like,
they
"Is he
didn't do
coming
him
back?
justice.
Is he gonna do
It,
something
you,
else?" And that was it.
and like I said, and with Whitney didn't just stay at the house and send her on her way. Whitney went to the ball. When she went close to the
Oh,
ball,
She
Whitney
went
pretty much
off and say she dropped her off at the
she
ball.
dropped off at the ball.
yeah.
But this time, Billy
And
just
Whitney had
poof.
to. And Whitney had to
And
because
flew
you remember
away.
when she did her little magic and everything, it didn't work at first. So she had to really conjure up that spirit to
Mhm.
do that magic on Cinderella. So she said, "No,
Right.
bitch,
To make
I'm
it
with you the whole
work.
fucking night,
The
okay?"
Now I can
You
definitely
know what I
see
mean?
where
I
they're
need you to
I'm
be
with
with me
you
to
the
space
whole
of half
night.
ball.
I can kind of see where they tried to channel that part of the Brandy Whitney movie because there was a piece where he was like when he tried to do her dress and he gave her a business suit and then he said I got it and he zapped and she said there's nothing happened. He said wait for it
You
and then
know, the
but it was one of her ideas.
her
You
ideas.
know, it was one of her ideas. It was on the wall and everything, and then it came flying out. And then pretty much
It was very beautiful.
the elements and everything pretty much became her dress. Like I said, the dress itself was
Hmm.
very beautiful, very elegant. And another thing, like I said, the movie overall, I loved it was this individual scenes that just definitely disappointed me because at the ball, in every Cinderella movie, there's supposed to be that iconic, breathtaking
Waltzing scene.
Cinderella stole the spotlight.
Yeah.
and this time they like to me say they missed the mark because this time she
Yeah, they did.
had to steal it, but she mistakenly took it. She didn't come in the room and take it. She was
She
clumsy.
had to throw it.
She had to like, oh girl, come over here. I need y'all to put the spotlight on me because she hit the drums.
Right.
That's how she got the spotlight.
She started losing all her clothes, and everybody was like, "What's going on with you, girl?"
Oh wow.
They
But
got her out of there.
that's
But
like I said, those individual parts of scenes. It was like, ah. But y'all moving on, moving along, moving along. We don't stay too long.
ugh.
That's fine. Me. Who we got next? We
So,
can talk about
I
Lizzo.
mean, we start with what's trending, we ending with what's trending, and very similar. Sis Lizzo is found herself back in the spotlight as usual. Lizzo is always up to something.
Thing. Okay.
I'm
Well,
not
I got
sure,
the
Lala.
juice
Like,
on
what's going on with
Lizzo.
Lizzo?
I got the juice. Let me take you all the way back to the
Take me back.
beginning.
Take me back.
Okay.
Back in the
All right.
time.
So, as we all know, Lizzo dropped her single "Rumors" featuring Cardi B on August
Mm-hmm.
13th. It was okay to me. I guess I was expecting something completely different, especially since it featured Cardi B, right? I mean, after you've been doing
Right,
this for 2
right.
years, you drop something with Cardi B on it, you thinking that it's gonna be something that you could bump to in your car like every single day almost, not like something that you want to go see in a musical. Because
Mm-hmm.
that
Did
rumors
you
was
say a
very
musical?
musical. Yes, it was very like a
You called it a
musical.
musical?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. It's something that you could go
Gotcha.
see in a Broadway show.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all don't think so?
I
I'm about to
mean,
listen
okay.
But anywho, the song was a miss for me, and the video was a miss for me also.
Yeah.
Let me go. Let me jump back into this here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So, after like a week or so, Lizzo she goes on IG Live and she's crying her eyes out because people are calling her what is that, Mamie or Mammy or whatever for her video with Cardi B and everything. They were saying it's fat phobic and it's racist. So Lizzo she goes crying on Instagram Live after trolls attack her over her new music video. So my question to you is, okay, with all the antics that Lizzo has done, and then she goes and cries about it afterwards. The music video comes out. It's very um how can I put it? It was like a Greek type ish video. Did y'all see the video?
I haven't.
You haven't seen the video. Okay. Well, it's just like a I'm trying to describe it and I can't describe it.
Oh no, my leg.
It was just a miss for me. It was just a miss for me the whole thing because on that morning or that day it said Lizzo is dropping her new album or dropping her new single or her new video or whatever. I'm looking for it and everything. Go on YouTube and I'm looking like that's it. Like really? This is what we waited for this whole time? Like so after that Lizzo she then posted a video on I think it was IG as well or TikTok rather when I don't know if she watched our video or if she heard about what everybody else was saying because she did touch on the topic about her crushing someone at her concert. Take a look at this.
Seen a lot of annoying things about me on the internet, but the thing that bothers me the most is this rumor that I stage dived at a concert and killed somebody. Like that rumor, it's a lie, first of all. I've never stage dived in my life. And bitch, how, like, kill somebody? Y'all really gonna put that on my motherfucking name? Like, I know I'm big, but bitch, I'm not that fucking big. Like, look. Bitch.
bro.
First of
Oh
all, okay,
God.
let's go to pick you apart right now.
Oh
Why
God.
the fuck? Okay, if this was a regular ass bed, that thing would have broke. Okay, as you can see, she has like a little cushion right there with the bed. She got another mattress right there, so of course it's gonna hold all that. Okay.
No,
Ooh, no,
it's still a regular bed. It's just that she has extra around. She
around
has
the
And she
side.
probably got
on the
bricks
side.
underneath. Cause bitch, when I seen that shit, all I thought about
Right.
was this right here, okay?
Vespuccia, I know we're both nervous because we've never done this before. But we can take our time, darling. It's sweet time.
She did it to herself.
You
She do
know
it to herself every single
what?
time. You cannot say that when she did that, you did not think about Respucia jumping on Norbert. You cannot say that. You cannot say that.
Listen,
Oh
that was first mine. That was the first mindset. Immediately, that's what my head went. Because we had already said the lady looked like Respucia going down the slide. And then when she
Right.
jumped on the bed, it was like,
my God. I'm done.
you
I'm so
walked in
done.
the door. The door
Like,
was open and you brushed into it.
like
I am
you
so
made me want to think
done.
about this scene right here when you did that. Like you do it to
Oh,
yourself every fucking time.
oh,
You do it to yourself every fucking time, Lizzo. So don't
oh
go
my God.
crying when everybody
Nothing
picking you about this
against
because I know,
BBWs. Lord
honey.
knows I love a BBW.
Oh
But
my
baby,
Jesus fix it.
please take
Lizzo
the
has
wheel.
also been in the news after, I think it was either before that, when that came out. So she was in the
Hmm.
news also. Readings read that Lizzo annoys Madonna fans by calling Janet Jackson Queen of Pop. Lizzo has annoyed some music fans after she called Janet Jackson the Queen of Pop instead of Madonna. In the tweet, Lizzo called Michael Jackson the King of Pop, Justin Bieber the Prince of Pop, and Janet Jackson the Queen of Pop. The tweet angered many Madonna fans and caused Queen of Pop to trend on Twitter, with Lizzo later tweeting a picture of the trending phrase with the caption, what is this, rural? And several eye emojis. Um, Madonna, many Madonna fans replied to Lizzo's tweet saying that Madonna will always be the queen. Now I have to disagree with that because I think that I know for a fact that Janet Jackson is the queen of pop. You gotta give that to her. You gotta give that to her. Even though Madonna
Yeah.
may have had many more singles than Janet, but Janet has always stayed relevant.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I don't think
Janet
that she
has
had more singles than Janet. I think they're kind of neck to neck more
Well, let's
they
than.
see
they
here.
probably
Let's
are, but
do.
the only thing with Janet is Janet was canceled. So she
Right,
was canceled
right.
for so many
Exactly. After the
years.
Super Bowl, she was
After the
canceled.
Super
Right,
Bowl, she was
right.
canceled for so many years, and now she has been uncanceled, as they say. So, of course, Janet is the
Had
queen of
that
pop.
beautiful
Janet is gonna
baby.
always be the queen of pop. I mean, Janet is, when you look at, go to Janet's show, she's always dancing and
Give me a
everything too. You're
tea.
gonna get a show. You're gonna get a show with Janet. I don't know what Madonna does. I know she may have like the little crosses on stage or upside down crosses on stage, whatever she have on stage with her now.
Oh, I
Um,
would never go see a Madonna concert. I am not for the
it's
demonic.
something like that. I may be reaching. Somebody can correct me. Y'all can come for me and everything. Bitch, come for me, okay? Shit, give me
Try
some good
to.
comments and
Hold on, Lala.
everything.
Wait, wait, wait.
Needless to
Try to. Try your mammy before you try my cousin. Go ahead.
Well, here's
Go ahead.
here's the bottom line, though. The main reason why Janet can claim the title of Queen of Pop is because she has 6 years over Madonna. Madonna started in '79. Janet started in '73. Okay,
And that's what I was gonna say.
so
The one
there's
thing that rules it is Janet came out before Madonna did.
so yeah.
Where were you at?
Yeah.
This
Oh yeah,
That's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
I mean, this is like Michael. I mean, whether they started in a group or not. I mean, this is like people who are giving, Beyonce Queen B and everything. She started in the group first, but you're gonna title her as Queen B. I mean, so there's that. There are people that came before her, but I mean, and there are people that came after her, but I mean, still,
no one came before Beyonce nor after.
some people came before her. Yes, we're not going there. We're not going there. We're not going there.
It's so silly.
We're not going there. We're not
We
going
are
there.
not going there, not
We're not going
deceiving
there.
them.
We're not doing
Not
that.
deceiving them.
Okay.
I,
Rihanna will
you
always be
know,
richer.
I'm not really to be real with you, I'm not really a Lizzo fan. So,
You're not a Lizzo fan, or you're not a diehard Lizzo fan, or you period.
oh, I don't listen to her. Like the
Okay.
only reason why I know why men great till they gotta be great, because it was in a movie. The only reason why I know what was it? I put my hair, flip my hair, I do my
You
hair toss,
know,
check my
you know the
nails,
radio
baby, how
single.
you feel? Yes, and the only reason why I know that is because it was on a commercial.
Hmm.
I'm not a, I don't have anything against Lizzo. God bless her. I pray she's successful and she, the seeds that she plant grows into big old beautiful trees. But I'm not a fan of hers. I'm not. I just we have different. I don't want to say morals because that's not fair. We just have different views. The way that we carry, the way that I would prefer to carry myself as a lady, and you know what I mean. Like there's just even Meg the Stallion. She doesn't leave anything for imagination, but at the same time, it's like, oh, that's elegant, you know. And then you got Lizzo that walks in with a thong on and has everything out, and it's just like,
And twerking everywhere.
girl, like leave it for the stage.
Lizzo could
Creatively be
have
creative, do your thing. But if you walking down the red carpet, I'm not
that part, and Lizzo, she could have represented the
full figured women.
women better than what she did.
Yes,
She,
she really could have.
you know, at one point in time there was Monique. She was leading for the thick women and everything, and all that stuff. Now you got Lizzo, Megan Trainor. She
I
was
feel
leading
like
for the thick
Monique
women
led for the
too.
thick women a different way than Lizzo was though, and it's also a different era. And with
Well,
and
back
with
well
what's
back in the day,
acceptable
back in the
then.
day, she promoted the thick women over the smaller
Well,
women.
see, Monique, she promoted the thick women or the full figure women, but it was also in a way of saying, if I see a thin B, I'll bop on top of the head, you know, or I'm gonna take this piece of fabric and this piece of fabric and sew them both together and squeeze my ass in between the two. So there's that.
Yes.
But the way Lizzo was doing it, like I said, um, with Lil Nas X, the antics have to match the era.
Yeah.
That's the thing. What's acceptable when Monique was doing it, because Monique still represents the big girls. She never stopped representing the big girls. Okay, she never stopped
Yeah.
But
representing the four figure
she wanted
women.
the big girls to be more fit now and be more healthier now, which is a good
She wants
thing.
she wants them to be. She she never necessarily said fit. I think she's more or less pushing for them to
Healthy.
be healthy. She wants them to lose a few pounds. You lose a few pounds. Try to get that diabetes under control. Try to get the ankles a little more thin, something like that. But I
Not
still
the ankles.
don't think ankles. But but we need to do this for our babies. As Monique was saying, do this for your babies. So you can mess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like I said, what was acceptable in Monique's era, which was like the late '90s, '80s, late
It's
'80s,
not as.
'90s, 2000s, is changed in this part of the 2000s. And that's the reason why with Monique, why when Monique says something, there's so much backlash. Like
Yeah.
what I said about the bonnets. We all agree, but this generation of girls is like, but my bonnet I got nothing to do
Girl,
with it. I mean, I want to
it
go
was
out with
misty
my bonnet is
outside.
ugly.
Let me
But
just say
see,
something about the whole bonnet thing. I have after that, like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I want to say that I went out for the first time with my bonnet on, and I went inside a store, and I felt so I felt so ugly, and I was like, "Oh God, I cannot do this.
girl,
Like, I'm gonna go, get my hair fixed up and everything before I do
That's
that
like you
ever
going to
again."
bed.
But yeah,
exactly.
I was just going in there like for some milk, and I was gonna bake a cake and all this stuff and some cake ingredients and all that stuff. I was going in there for that, but I just felt so ugly because it's just like,
Mm-mm.
you don't want to get fixed up and everything, but then it's like you don't know who you're gonna see when you look at a hot mess.
That's the
So
main
honey, I was
thing.
I was dashing.
See, it's
Dashing
There's
through the
like
snow.
two mindsets, but they mesh. Okay, there's like I said, two mindsets, but they mesh. You don't you have that training of you don't know who you're gonna see out in public, but you also have the
Hmm.
mindset I don't care who I'm gonna see. You know,
Some people
I'm
just don't
who
think
I
about it.
am. I'm who I am, and I don't care what you think about me. Okay.
Hmm.
You also have that mindset that your parents trained you as. You don't know who you're gonna see. You don't know who looking. You don't know who talking. And like I said, in both of those
They
mindsets
always come out.
mesh. They have to mesh. They have to coincide with one another.
Hmm.
About me. However, I'm not gonna give you fuel to talk about me, and that's the
Lil
main thing.
Nas X. He
Child,
But
gives you
he's part of,
yours.
but he's part of this generation of
Hmm.
I'm gonna add, fuel to the fire. But at the same time, if you feel some type of way about it, that's on you because
That's your
I
problem.
didn't tell you to go looking for me. I didn't. You don't sign my checks, and I don't pay your bills. That's
Facts.
that's his mindset. So
but
if you
guys,
Facts.
feel
let
some
us.
type of way, guess what? You went checking for me because Lord knows I didn't go checking for you.
Well, guys, let us know what y'all think about this topic and every topic we have talked about tonight. We are closing out the show with none other than Candyman. And I have to let y'all know that I did see the movie.
You saw the movie.
I saw the movie, yes. I saw the movie. A friend sent me a
What
link.
movie?
A friend had sent me a link to the movie, and I saw the movie.
You saw Candyman?
I saw
Send me the link.
Candyman. So, okay, let me just say that, and I'm not gonna spoil it until y'all see it too. Then we can really like
Please.
talk about it. Okay.
Please send me the link.
All I'm gonna say is the first Candyman and this Candyman,
Two totally different.
two totally different movies. They go into it as explaining the Helen Lau's story and everything, and they get it misconstrued. Um, they get a so each generation has its own legend, just as each generation has
Hmm.
its own Candyman. So
Hmm.
this Candyman is not Tony Todd; it's a totally different Candyman, such as I think his name is Sherman something or whatever. That's what this Candyman is based off of, and it's based off a Candyman that was in the '70s who was killed by the police. Well, it goes
Mm.
into the story, and everybody know that Anthony is the baby from the first movie, of course, that Helen tried to save. I'm gonna let y'all know that Vanessa Williams is in this movie for like 10 minutes, She's in this movie for 10 minutes. Tony Todd is in the movie
Why don't you
for
get this Wendy Williams look this down?
Tony Todd is in this movie for like 2 or 3 seconds.
Listen,
Look,
listen. You
So
see it? Do you see it?
my thing is because I was pissed off. I was pissed off because I'm used.
we
Why
see.
is it?
Like
Why
she's about to get ready to
is it?
unwrap a cough drop or something and put it in.
I know, right? I know. Look,
In
why?
her
Okay,
tea.
why is it? Why is it that we did not get this from the first three Candyman movies? Why was it only focused on Tony Todd for the first three movies? Why didn't we know
Make it
that?
make sense.
Make it make sense. Why didn't we know that there are different Candymen out here? And the ones they
Right.
summoned
Per series. I mean, per what is it? Century.
per century. And the one they summoned was the Sherman, I think his name was Sherman Loud or something like that, whatever his name was that Candyman. Okay, and he was totally innocent. They killed him. He was totally innocent. They thought that he was putting razors in candies and giving it to kids and all that stuff. And come to find out, it wasn't him. After he died, after he was killed by the police, they found out it wasn't that Sherman guy that was doing that. It was somebody else that was doing it. But Sherman became the Candyman. So the ending of it, I'm not gonna spoil it or anything like that, but the ending of it, you're gonna see all these Candymen and all that stuff, and Tony Todd is gonna be the last person that you're gonna see.
All right. Well, you heard it first. Let's see what y'all think about it. Put your comments in. If you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, and you want the link, ask Grandma to send it to you.
Cause she ain't
Well,
told us. She ain't told us nothing.
She wouldn't even tell us
now
she
look,
had it.
Listen,
shut up. Y'all so silly. Y'all so, but
told us
they they
nothing.
they push they push the message of gentrification. They push the message of police brutality. They push so many messages at you to where it's not even horror. They show all the kills
You know
off
what?
scene. The bathroom scene. The bathroom scene is what's gonna piss you off with the whole with the little girls with the girls in the mirror saying his name and all that stuff. That's gonna piss you off because that pissed me off. And I was looking like, what the fuck? Like I wanted to see him fuck some shit up, and you don't see
Hey, this over
nothing. You don't
Cam,
see
and I feel like
nothing.
somebody gonna come to my door.
Everything you see is based off of a mirror. So you see what's happening in this little compact mirror. That's all you get. That's all you get. So it's pretty much the trailer sells that part of the movie. So what you see in that trailer, that's it. That's it. And then like they had like some freaky shit. I will say this too to the people that's gonna see the movie. Once these people call his name 5 times, you will see Candyman in the mirror. But he'll be doing like some freaky shit, like peeking out, out the corner at you and shit like that. So, like, yeah, he was like the Sherman Loud's character. The Sherman character was in the movie, and you just really gotta look in the mirror and be like, oh, I
To
see him,
find
cause
them.
he's standing there. He's throughout the whole entire movie. That's the
Girl.
creepy part of it. That's the creepy part of it. He's in the entire movie and just standing there. Sometimes he'll peek out and stuff like that in the mirror. That's it. And I'm like, what the
Girl.
fuck? Who that? How about who that? So, a lot of people had got misconstrued that Virginia Madsen, who played Helen in the original one, is in this movie, and the lady that resembles her is not her.
Hmm.
That's
Oh
not Virginia.
Lord.
That's not Virginia Madsen at all. In the credits, they show you that they tell you that Virginia Madsen just lended her voice to the movie. So her voice is in the movie in a specific part
She's
when
not.
she's doing, but she's not in the movie at all. No, no. And then it pissed me off because I'm just
Well,
thinking like, I'm like thinking that Vanessa Williams, because she did all these press releases and all this stuff, these press, interviews and all that stuff about the movie. I'm thinking that she had, more time in the movie, and you get to it and you look like that's it. Like,
Girl, like
Billy
Billy
Porter.
Porter.
Was it not Billy
Like
Porter?
Billy.
and so
I was so excited for that.
Nia DaCosta, she, I think they said this is her second movie. This is her first horror movie. Everybody thought it was Jordan
Mm,
Peele's movie. It's not Jordan Peele's movie. He was just attached to it. They had three different writers, I think, for the script. And when you see this movie, you're gonna be like, okay, wait a minute. So, when they got pushed back, something happened. Maybe
mm,
the company probably went into the movie and took some shit out. That because the movie just don't make sense. Like it's like okay, you see one
mm.
part, you see one part of the movie, and they never go back to it. So it's like okay, what the fuck? So you just
It
be
don't
like,
make sense.
it don't make sense. Every it's like pieces are missing in the movie. So, and Marquise,
Well,
I think what you saw is the original movie because everything is backwards because it's like a reflection. So, I think what the link
Hmm.
that you probably had is the right link because everything is backwards.
Are you
So, yes,
serious?
the words and everything are backwards. Yes,
So it does start off.
the words and everything because it's a reflection. So, the words
cause
and everything is
it's a
backwards.
It's a
mirror.
mirror.
It's a
Oh,
It's because when I seen it, I said, oh, this is what Marquise was talking about. I said, okay,
It's a whole mirror.
it's a whole.
yeah. So
Okay. So they meant to do. Okay. Wow. I feel like a whole blown right now.
yes, and they focus more on the art than the horror and stuff. Like you only see Candyman fuck up two people. That's it. You only see two deaths on maybe three deaths on screen. But the third death on screen, I think is going to be like a far back glimpse of it. Because if you don't pay attention to what's going on, it's in an apartment complex. So you got to pay attention to this one window. And in this one window, you're going to see some shit happen. But it's going to be pulled all the way back. So I'm just like, you made this rated R for
Where's
what?
the horror?
You made this rated R for what? Like, I want to. Maybe there's a director's cut that maybe will come out when the movie
They better do
goes on DVD
something
or something. But well, I'm telling y'all, when
because
y'all
the
see it,
original
you're gonna be
Candyman
pissed off.
scared the mess out of
It
me.
scared the mess out of me, and it took him forever. You remember, it took him forever to come up on the screen. I think it took him
Yes.
like 44 minutes to show up on the screen, and then when he shows up, he's creepy. With the whole hell
And he was right. The
and
hand and his face was all
yes, his
distorted. It was
face and
just,
everything. So
I
with
was
this
really
one right
afraid of
here,
him.
this Candyman here, his face is distorted too. Um,
That's
they could
probably
have
The
used him
Mirrorverse thing.
better. They could have used him better as far as being a Candyman. But instead, you got to look past everything and reflections just to see him standing there. Because once they call his name,
Mm.
he's gonna be there. So, but yeah,
Well,
I was pissed
there
off.
you have it.
But it did
That's
number
the
one at the
tape.
box
That's
office, though.
fine.
It was number one at the box office. Maybe there'll be a part two that's gonna come out and maybe explain everything more.
Don't.
You said you saw it. Did you like it, Tina? Did you like it? Yes or no? If you're still
Did you
watching,
like it? Yes or no?
yes
Yes.
or no? Because before I had saw it, I had heard mixed reviews about it, and people they was just like that they didn't like it. Tina said she liked it. Okay, you liked it. Okay, well that's cool, but I was looking more so as the trailer put it, he was gonna be fucking all these people up, and you was gonna see some shit. You don't see nothing. You don't see nothing.
I'm not fooling with you.
You want it? Is that what you want, Lala?
But she said, but it could have been more. That's what I'm saying. I think that when they pushed this movie back, the movie company went into this movie and took some shit out of it. Like I think they tampered with this
Hmm.
movie. I think this movie
Here's the
was
They
thing
better.
should
with
have
a
left
lot of
me.
movies. this thing with a lot of
Exactly.
movies right now, I feel like the pandemic has really messed up a lot of the action in a certain movies.
Yeah, it's watered it down a lot. It
It
has watered it down a
has,
lot.
I mean, because they can only do so much with
So much.
pure action. You know, when you're having to film
Facts.
separately and everything, or you're having to film with two or three people on set. There's only so much they can do, and it's really ruining the effects of the movie. I mean,
Yeah.
because
Mm.
released to TV and released to HBO or released to Stars movies and everything we've been watching, where you weren't really seeing two people on screen at a time. I mean, you know that,
Right.
but they're all just. It's like it's great, but it's
Yeah.
not giving what I'm used to. I mean,
Hmm.
Right. They should have told the story of the other Candyman. And like I said, with this movie right here, you're gonna go. They're gonna take you to the '70s because
Because I was like, where did they come from?
yeah. So they're gonna take you to the. They're gonna take you to the '70s and all that shit. And then all of a sudden it's gonna jump to present day, and you be like, what the fuck? Like
Like,
it's just like, what the
what happened?
hell?
I cannot.
But yes, y'all, just check out
Well,
those
I'm gonna
movies
watch
and we'll
it.
talk about
Me
it.
and baby will watch it and see what it be back.
Okay.
See what it be
All right, y'all. Well,
back.
thank y'all so
Well,
much for watching tonight, guys. Um, we hope that you
we
guys
love
love the
you.
show. Yes, I love you guys too. Yes, but we hope you guys love the show, and we hope that you can take something from it and apply it to your everyday life. And what is the moral of this show right here? The moral of this show was that Lizzo and Lil Nas X are doing too much shit. Need to sit their ass down. And Beyonce need to have a
that was
conversation with her
not
motherfucking
the
ass.
moral of the
I'm just
show.
saying.
Not at
Yes,
all.
it is.
Not at
The
all. The
moral
moral of
of
the
the
show is
show
that Lala
is
that's
overreacted
not
every
the
goddamn thing.
moral, la la.
Not more show. The more show that Lala overreacted to every goddamn thing and everything. She thinks that the word revolves around her and that her thing is the only one that goddamn matters. But
But wait a minute. But she was the one wearing a crown on her head just now.
that's because we black. That's because we black kings and queens.
Look,
You
no.
better tell them.
Look, but no,
Tell
guys.
all of them they can't
Well,
hear you
Lil
in the
we
back.
Nas
have you.
X,
We can't wait to
Lil
see you
Nas
all
X,
next
and Lizzo,
week.
sit your asses down.
So
Y'all doing way too
You went
much.
out.
Just put out some
that's
great
what
music.
Lala thinks. I think they're doing what this era, wants from them and everything, and they're just giving people what they want. So that's what I think.
They being an
Okay.
ass of themselves.
Yeah,
They
keep
being a
doing what you're
total
doing.
ass
Lizzo,
of
put some
themselves.
clothes on.
And yes, put some clothes on, honey. And on that note, we are out of here. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel, like our content, go and view our shit,
Oh,
and make sure you guys comment,
wait.
comment, 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 comment on the
One
YouTube
last thing before we get
channel.
out of here. One last thing before we get out of here. We have one special announcement, and trust, we want these from y'all. We really, 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 really want these from y'all.
I'm here.
We have a new segment coming called Thirsty Third Tuesdays.
Thursday, third
We Thirsty
Tuesday.
Third Tuesdays. We want your stories. Whether it's that one night stand, whether it's that
Mm-hmm.
on the side of the road and you couldn't just wait to get home, whether it was stepped out
Mm-hmm.
of your on your marriage. If you want to be anonymous, be anonymous, but we want
Mm-hmm.
that story. And we will read it out loud on show. We will give our opinion on it and talk about it. Like I said, you could be anonymous. If you want your name on it, we'll say your name, but trust, we ain't gotta say nothing. We just want that juicy story.
Want the
Thirsty story.
truth.
Whether
And
you had a
trust me, I
I'm a
know
threesome,
little
the pandemic
thirsty.
out
but
here,
we
so I
want
know
this.
y'all
We
ass
want
got
that
some
story
juicy ass
where you
stories.
went and you paid $5 to get in, and they already had the lube and the condoms waiting for you. We want that story. Thirsty Third
Oh
Tuesdays.
yeah, dads will be here for that.
Oh, we know there's before together. So get those stories in and send them to the L&D Show 2017 at gmail.com. Matter of fact, we want the story so bad that if you see one of us out and about, you can scribble it down on a napkin and hand it directly to us. And we'll read it.
We're
Okay?
thirsty.
We're thirsty for it. Okay. And
All
just so you
right.
be curious, we're gonna be telling our own little thirsty stories. All right. Now y'all go ahead
I
and get on
had
that and
a
start writing them stories
too.
down.
On that note, y'all heard what Devontae and Tamika said. On that note, I am your girl Lala,
I'm Devontae.
And I'm T.
and we will see you
Bye.
guys very soon.
Jesus is the homie.